So just sit softly, nice and relaxed. Feel yourself connected with the ground, know where the ground is. Make sure there's a slight lock off your knees. Tail's tucked in and your shoulders are soft. Breathe into the lower dantian, lower belly. And sink into the right leg. Peel the left, place it, come across, and sit. That's preparation. And now we kick off with lifting water. So find the floor, push into the floor, let the wrists rise up to about shoulder height. And then soften the floor, small to the back, shoulders, elbows, wrists. You may want to breathe in on the way up. Another breath to rest. And as the breath releases, sink into the floor. And then the shoulders, elbows, wrists. Go at your own pace. Do one more and bring it to a close. And to close, just bring your hands over the lower dantian. And that might just see if you want to close. Now we'll do opening the chest. So here we sit again. Breathe in, our hands come up. As breath releases, come forwards, off your heels, open shoulders, elbows, wrists. Gather in the breath, close, come back on the heels, shoulders, elbows, wrists. And as we release, just sink down. Come on up. So ever so slightly off the heels as we come forwards, open. Really feel that series of moves. So we're going to sit back, going to soften the shoulders, come in, elbows follow the wrists. And as we sink, so happens again. We sink, our shoulders sink, our elbows, our wrists. Keep going. Nice and relaxed shoulders all the way through. Go at your own pace, don't wait for me. Nice soft shoulders. And then bring that to a close. Good. Rainbow dance. Some people need to be a little bit wider for this, so do. You sit. You're going to sit on one side, so I will mirror you. If you sink on your left side with your hand above the high point, so not the top of your head, but the crown. Imagine about a fist away from the crown on the leg on which you are sunk. The other hand is up and you're gazing into the centre of that palm. Rainbow dance, so here we push into the ground, we lift, soft shoulders, this is the rainbow, and then we sink. You can see my hands really don't move much at all, keep going. Try not to lean into the movement, so try to avoid this. And try to avoid too much movement of the hands. There really isn't much movement at all going on as you go through. Breathe in as you lift, and as you release, sink. Because your feet are pointing forwards, the leg on which you're sunk means that your body will turn ever so slightly. You don't have to make it happen, it will just happen. because your feet are pointing forward. Nice soft shoulders on this one. Oh yeah, we got this. And one more, bring it to a close. Separating the clouds, I love this one. Simple movement, so sink, you're going to go up. In Tai Chi, every up needs to start from a down, every down starts from an up. It's like life, only shorter. Well, unless you're a mayfly. Let's not go there. So from here, we're going to let our hands loose as we push into the ground. Breathe in, our hands come through. So it's like in the stretch, but we don't go up on our toes. Here, with our soft shoulders, we relax. Shoulders open as we sink, followed by our elbows and our wrists, and then come on down. We're not leaning, we're not hunching, we're just gently relaxing up we come. This is great for checking those shoulders so that they're not coming up, so just soft. As your hands swing through the air. This is a really nice one on a cold morning in a t-shirt. You can feel the cold air brushing against your arms. Nice soft shoulders. And do one more and bring it to a close. Great. Okay, the next of the complicated ones, so the repulse monkey is going to go wrong. Repulse monkey going wrong is part of our lives. When you've got it right, tell me, because I haven't. This is one of the ones where when I go and pick up tuition from some of my old teachers, and it's almost like a sport, is to keep correcting people's repulse monkeys and cloud hands as well. And there's a different repulse monkey as you go through the sets. Just, you know, like there's a different cloud hands, there's a slightly different repulse monkey. So, it's going to go wrong. Going wrong is okay. So, I'll face this way because, you know, then I won't be tutting. So, softly set, shoulders. We're going to let the wrists rise. Our eyes are going to keep facing forwards, although our head will turn with our body. So we're going to rise. We can see the rear hand out the corner of our eyes. It's going to come to the hello position, and then we're going to relax, and our hands are going to push forwards. A bit like that. That's it. So they're right in front, in line with the sternum, not out. And are about sternum height. Yeah, comes in, down like so. And then rise, in. Now face it away, keep going. We'll have a go at these afterwards as well, how it'll flow. This is something that repeats in the form, so it's well worth our while putting time into them. let the flow occur. Try not to break it down into steps if you can avoid it. Great. Do 2 more. She's quite good wife keeping her eye on the class, hasn't she? And then bring it to a close. Row the boat. So there's a little ledge here. It's really disconcerting. So from here, so sit, nice and soft. Follow the thumbs up. So as you push into the ground, follow the hands up. And then bring to double hello. From the waist, bow to knee. Excellent. Leave the hands there as you sit back. And you are sat. And then sink and let the hands fall so you row. And again, push into the ground, bring the hands up. Double hello position. Forwards at the waist. Leave the hands there as you sit back. And then sink. We breathe in here. Tend to release here. Welcome another breath here. And then I'm ready to release that sink. Nice soft shoulders all the way through. One more. Excellent. Okay, so it's now going to turn again. So lifting the ball, simple movement. Key here is really turn the foot, lift the heel. Turn the foot, lift the heel. Okay? So the hand that's rising is where the heel lifts. The other hand, if you can, bring it next to sort of dimple in your bum, called the jumping round point. You can sort of bring it in as if you're doing one of these strikes to it. Release and sink. Turn. Nice, really loose hands. So sink, sink. As little effort into raising your hands as you can bear. Really light, really loose. Breathe as you see fit. I tend to breathe on the way up. Release on the way down. But the key here is to keep your shoulders really soft. And try and get the flow. So there isn't a moment when you're completely static. Do 2 more. Turning to gaze at the moon, not dissimilar. So here we're going to hold a beach ball. We're going to turn, the rear foot's going to rise, but we're going to turn a little more, as if we're looking over our shoulders, and we're framing the moon with our hands. And sink, lift, so really lift, and really go to turn as much as you can bear, without doing yourself too much or any injury, really, eating too much. See how your breath wants to go. This one can be quite different for me. I can find the release here because of the stretch. Gather as we fall, but you may find otherwise. Do 2 more. Cool. The next are the complicated ones. And again, this is repeated in the form, although not like this. Cloud hands, wave hands like clouds. Do I have you? Yeah, come forward so people can see. So because you can do the rear, so people can see the rear view, the view, and I can, because this is complicated. It's going to go wrong. Is there another one that goes wrong? Excellent. So, I will try and mirror you. So I'm going to go to my right, which you can go to your left. So, left hand held high, right hand held low. It's really complicated. So, and you're going to turn. Okay, you're going to turn here because this is going to bring you through the movement. So this is how we start. You've got this thing here, this little gap here, a little C here. Hands are going to pass through that. Okay, so none of this is here. Okay. So top hand goes down, bottom hand comes up. Top hand is about throat height, bottom hand's about lower dantian height. And then we turn. Hands stay at the same heights. When we've turned, the hands roll, so the top hand is now facing down, the bottom hand facing in, and they pass. And then we turn, we go in the direction, follow the thumb. And the hands roll, so the top hand faces down, the bottom hand faces in, and they pass. And then we turn, that's great. Nice and soft. Turn, pass. Keep going. Try and keep your shoulders soft. Nice and soft. And as you're turning, your hands are still in that same kind of position all the way through. They're not drifting apart. We're not having one take off and the other one catch up. They're staying here. And one of the exercises that this gives us is in having our hands and arms kind of do as they're told, as opposed to what they want to do. So make sure your hands are in line as you're turning, not separated. Good, good. Keep going. Soft, soft, soft shoulders. Good. Do 2 more. Once you've got the hang of that, we'll start putting steps in. And that's the classic move in Tai Chi because it is taught sequentially. Roll, pass, turn. Roll, pass, turn. But it's one movement. There is no stopping. But then equally, the way we do it is not to combine the movements. Yeah, it's not in this iteration, it's not a pass as we turn. So there's a real balance as we get through our practice. It's almost as if we're going to stay in posture just for half a beat. We get to a posture, and the posture is complete, but not for long. What we're not doing is going sloppy, moving from form to form. So we learn posture, 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 yeah? But we aim for flow. That's what we're looking for. Because it is in the flow of the form that we enable the chi just to flow around our body and our Tai-Chi to really soften and become part of what we do really well. Push palms, this one's lovely. So, feet shoulder width apart, nice and soft. Our palms are going to push diagonally as we turn. So, my hands are on my hips. As I turn, one hand just floats away. And as I turn in, it catches up. I don't pull the arm in as such, it travels with me. Kind of folds in. Floats away a little, and then folds in. So I'm trying to avoid, when I'm pushing palms, is pushing palms. What I'm not doing is this. Okay? Trying to have the hand move with the body, as the body's be doing most of the work. Try also in this one to avoid your knees coming in. That's quite an easy one to do on this. And as you practice it more and more, and you're looking for more to get out of it, really feel the weight across both feet as you go, rather than in the right and then in the left. It's just balanced across both feet at all times. And I'll bring that to a close. Yeah. Touch the seat. So we talked about this one, didn't we? Just come down from the waist as far forward as you can. It looks like this. We're going to be in our bow stance. We're going to come down. We're going to sit back. Okay. So our bow stance, have our right leg back facing this wall, so that our hips are square to the wall. So feel what your feet are doing and how it changes your stance as you move your feet about. We settle so you're square, sit back and open. Nice and soft. Now come forwards and the hands come down just below the knee on the inside of the shin. Connect with the front foot. Come back and open shoulders, elbow over wrist. Sink, sit, sit. And again. Breathe as you see fit. You're probably going to end up breathing in on the way back. Check your shoulders are soft. And release on the way forward. Really feel that connection with the floor as you push and you are received. And sink into that rear leg. Check your tail is tucked in. Those of us who have a bit more practice with this really feel both the push with the front foot and the yielding with the rear foot at the same time. Two energies working as one. Very Tai-Chi. And then swap legs in a mindful manner. Try and make sure your bow stance is nice and square. Check your tail and off you go. shoulders, elbows, wrists, both in folding in and in a release. Really feel this sit. This is a really useful thing in Tai Chi, the sitting. It's nice to feel the lift of the push, and then to try and absorb that lift, the yielding. Do one more, bring to the close. Good. Splendid. Now, similarly in the bow stance, this one's particularly useful because it's called push. We're going to do it in a way that we don't do it in this form. As we come back, we leave the hands there like we did in row the boat. Yeah? We're going to lift the toe and place the toe, and then shoulders, elbows, wrists, push off the rib, come forward again. Leave the hands there, sit back, toe to lift, shoulders, elbows, wrists. And what you might find, you'll see when I'm doing it, is that it all ends up a bit like I'm now coming forwards, even though my hands haven't come back. Try not to worry too much. So we sit, connect with the rear foot, come forwards. Try not to lean, leave the hands there. Lift the toe, place the toe, shoulders, elbows, wrists. Connect with the rear foot, come forwards. This is the Tai Chi push, leave the hands there. Lift the toe, place the toe, relax, shoulders, elbows, wrists, come through again. Those of us a little more experienced can enjoy the push and the yield as we go through. And the sink at the end. Trying to keep on the same level with our shoulders throughout, even though our bodies want to rise up. And then change legs. And do it again. Bring it to close. Good. Flying pigeon. Ridiculous one. Not dissimilar to touching the season. We're going to be back in our bow stance. Instead of going down, we're going to come forwards. Yeah. So we come through here. What we're trying to avoid is a lean, either here. We're trying to avoid this, and we're trying to avoid this. Okay, we want to be one unit, moving forwards and back. Push, push. You might want to be lifting heels and toes on this, it's your call. Try and keep the hands at the same height throughout. And really try and lead with the shoulders, then the elbows and the wrists, rather than with the hands. I would really encourage you to start listening to different parts of the body. And when you're sat, really try to think of your tail tucked in here, rather than stuck out. change legs. Try and keep breathing into your belly throughout. Nice soft shoulders. And I'll bring that to a close. Okay, punching, in which we do not punch. Although, to be fair, it's as close to its name as any of these are. This is not how we punch in Chinese arts. In Chinese arts, we punch like this. This one, we're doing this. Very Western, very Japanese. So we're going to just come forwards. We're not going to be turning the waist on this. We're just going to let the hands drift forwards, nice loose fist. Don't knock out. And bring the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. And the other one just float out. And we're really looking for as little effort as we can. So if you put less effort into holding your arm up, it would fall. It is not a punch. Don't think of it as needing to be out here. It should be soft. And imagine you're holding a little baby chick in your hand. You don't want to crush it to death. Or any kind of crushing injuries. Nice and soft. Do 2 more. Wild goose. So we're going to sink like this. It's very simple. I think one day we'll do the 5 animals, and I have to go and get Mad Sue, one of my teachers, Mad Sue, to show me 5 animals again, make sure I'm doing it right. They're really good fun. I don't know how good they are for your chin. Who cares? They're really good fun. Big stags and lions and things are fantastic. Right, this one, however, not in it, but not dissimilar. So we're going to sink. As we push into the ground, we're going to allow our elbows to rise and sink, and our arms to flow down. Watch your knees, breathe in, watch your shoulders, don't rise up, but really just enjoy it. And again, this is one of those nice ones on a cool morning. You can feel the damp hair brushing against your skin as you swim through the air. You might want to breathe on the way in, on the way up. Allow the breath to release on the way down. And here we're really looking for floppy arms, really floppy. Make sure you've got the rise. So feel yourself being drawn to the heavens. Do one more. And do close. Great. you get to luck out of the next two. Well, you would probably do the next one. Actually, turning the body like a wheel.
Yeah, sort of.
A bit wider in your legs, maybe. You often use this in medallion. I do like this one, it's good for cracking your back. As if you're holding your beach ball, make sure there is a bend in your knees and hang. Oh! That'll do, won't it? Imagine you're holding the beach ball, turn to your right, come up all the way around to the top, nice and soft, really soft. And then at the top, turn again, and then come down. 3 times one way, and then stop. And really check that your shoulders are really soft all the way through. This is a really good one for making sure they're soft. When you've done it 3 times, just hang there for me. Those of us a bit more familiar might want to be really mindful of where the weight is on our feet as we go around. Really listen to that. When you've done it 3 times, just hang. And then go the other way. Turn to your left and come up. Really soft shoulders, really soft arms. Actually, it's quite nice doing it later on in the set, isn't it? Because it benefits the looseness rather than creates it. And then just hang there after those 3, just for a few moments. Maybe count to 5. And then come up to the close. Ooh, yeah. That feels a little different later in the set, doesn't it? Feels a different dynamic to it.
It's nice.
Great. Marching whilst bouncing the ball. This is great.
Right.
So, this is one where you imagine there's a piece of string between your foot and your knee. Yeah? Between your hand and your knee. So do your left hand, do your right hand, right knee, right hand, left knee. Left hand, right leg. Left hand, left leg. Left hand, left leg. Right hand, right leg. Right hand, left leg. Left hand, right leg. Right hand, right leg. Left hand, left leg. Right hand, left leg. Left hand, right leg. And there you go. And that's really easy for me, because half the time I know what's coming next, only half the time. That one's used in falls prevention programs by the NHS. Quite a bit of Tai-Chi is on some falls prevention programs.
In what prevention programs?
Falls, prevent falls. Because it's a really good way of reconnecting with your balance. You'll find that as we do more and more Tai Chi. And so the Shibasha, the 18th move in this school of teaching, not in all schools, is what we call Salhong, settling. So the game plan of Salhong is that you've got all this enlivenment, particularly as those last 2 moves in this set are enliveners, the chi exciters, they're known as, because they're quite dynamic. The idea is that we settle the chi. Now, if you're not a fan of chi theory, then what we can do is just use this as a way of settling the mind after that, just bringing us back to a kind of gentle state. If you are a fan of chi theory, just imagine that beautiful chi going into your lower dantian and gathering. There's several, but I stick to a few. Let's do the reverse of separating the cows. So we sit, and we rise and gather our chi, so palms up, soft shoulders. And as we sink, hands fall down to lower dantian. We do it again. And settle. Nice and soft. So here, soften the back, soften the shoulders. And you're done.